Hello, CPEs. Let's talk about one of the things you can do right now to get started with your marketing. Hopefully, in session 2, you put together a comprehensive plan and you've got a whole lot of to dos. Sorry, I'm going to add one more for you, but next half hour, you can be in this directory. So, as you may or may not know, with your purchase of the course and becoming a certified probate expert, you have membership in the nation's newest and only estate professional directory where families can find professionals and professionals can find each other. But I do want to be clear that the link below is specifically for certified probate experts. And the reason you want to use that link and only that link is because you will have special placement in the directory. So you'll have the certified probate expert designation as a badge. But most importantly, you'll be indexed above anyone else. So obviously we're allowing all professionals to be part of this. The idea is to get your vendor team in here so you have way more surface area with the consumers. There's a lot of organic search that finds directories like this. So if somebody's looking for a senior moving company and they just happen to come to the directory, become a lead for your senior moving company vendor partner, then that person knows when it's time to talk about real estate, there's one person, and that's you, the certified probate expert that provided this free service for them. So the idea is co-marketing. It's a directory that adds value to the consumers, but funnels all of those conversations back to you as the central point of communication and the estate expert. So let's jump in and look at the letter that is to be used with this and how to set your profile up. Let's start with the letter. What I've done here is I've put in a horizontal line. Everything above this is just for your information. When you download this in the course, which you hopefully have already, you'll be able to fully edit this letter. So this is just some copy to help you understand exactly how this is intended to be used. So I wrote this letter where it can serve as both a direct mail piece or email. I want to point out the highlighted fields that you see here are merge fields or custom fields. So you can put in hi company name or hi first name, last name of your vendor partner. But the idea is for this letter to quickly just kind of summarize why this is a valuable resource for both the consumers and you as a professional and them as your vendor partner. So I've pointed out the 3 main benefits of this and actually given them the exact URL. You could take out the / join. You need to edit these instructions. I think I would try it with the specific instructions first. And then there's a call to action here. If they don't understand or they have questions or need some help setting it up, they can give you a call. So be sure and download this letter and save that. The idea is to get as many of your vendor partners on here as possible because a rising tide lifts all boats. So if you have 15 vendor partners with you and those 15 people, you're giving consumers 16 different ways, 16 different reasons to reach you as the certified probate expert. So as you saw throughout the course, we provide multiple options and I present this as a vertically integrated service in the community. And this is just another way that we can actually help you as a marketer. This is one of the inbound strategies. So this is the letter. Download this, save it, and make sure you get a copy via email or direct mail to each of your vendor partners. Now, I'm going to jump into, we'll first go to the public directory. When somebody comes to the homepage, this is what they will see. The link that you saw in the letter would actually take you to that page. This is the public homepage. So if a consumer is likely going to go to the 4 families and obviously professionals here. So if we click become a member, this is going to take us to the page this is where the URL that is in the letter that I just showed you will bring them here. Now, if they're not a certified probate expert, they have 2 options. They can click Become a CPE, which will take them back to the Probate Mastery course. Or if they click here, it's going to give them specific instructions on how to log in. And if they're not a CPE, they'll understand why this was the wrong choice. I don't think it's necessary to say all that in a letter. Just tried to point them to the estate professional profile type. So when they click join here, they're going to see a simple, basically login creation screen. So they can enter the email and password. From there, they'll get an email confirming that they created an account, and then they'll have a redirect to here. So I've partially completed this profile. I'm just going to run through here really quick and show you a few things that probably need explaining. One of the things that's very important on a directory like this is maintaining the integrity of that. And with you as a certified probate expert, you're pretty much the only person I want selecting all-in-one service provider. We will vet any new membership requests other than, our certified probate experts. In order to call yourself an all-in-one service provider, you better not be the one saying, "My name's Chad, I'm a realtor, I got pretty signs, and look at my business cards. I can do one thing for you." Hopefully you learn better in this class. The all-in-one service provider, that's what a CPE does. They become the center of communication for all aspects of an estate, and they offer a vertically integrated service to families in any stage of life transition. So if you can confidently say you have an offer where you're willing to bring your referral partners to the table to provide the other services in order to earn the real estate business, then check this box. If you don't agree with everything you've learned in this course and it just doesn't fit with you, you can click just real estate services. Where this will make a difference is mainly when we're providing your credentials to partner companies such as Estate Exec, the software company that we're partnered with. If you're an all-in-one service provider, you've prescribed to the Probate Mastery Code of Ethics, you've cleared the curriculum, then just having this box checked will actually give you placement inside of the Estate Exec software for the markets you serve. So when a consumer finds this piece of software, they'll have a way to get to you. If they find Estate Exec, they'll have a way to get to you. So this is all about providing value and having surface area. First name, last name, email, pretty obvious things here. Phone number, company name, your position, and a short description. It's a really thorough service. One of the things that I want to point out is if you have a website, please make sure you put that here. But if I take this away, it's not a valid URL. So you do need to put in the entire URL. You can copy and paste directly from your website. I like to capitalize the first letter of each word so it makes it easier if they are coming as direct traffic. If you use a tool like Calendly, you can put a direct booking link right here. If you're using a blog, you can put the blog link to your WordPress page. And I would encourage you to go ahead and fill out all your social profiles. So when these folks come here and they're trying to do their due diligence and see if you're somebody they can trust, give them every bit of information you can to encourage them to give you a call. With profile photo, in the course you've already seen that you can actually use the template that Kat has provided that will allow you to apply the CPE badge overlay on your photo. I would recommend using that here, and I'll show you some examples here in just a second. Be as thorough as you can with this. This will take, a half hour out of one day of your career, and you never know just how many people might actually find this and be contacting you. So you can fill in service areas. I'm not aware of any limitations on this, but if you're not actually servicing those locations, then obviously you shouldn't put that in. And then throughout these other things, so you can manage the leads that come through the platform. This is a new demo account that I've just set up, so I don't have any leads, but when you get leads, when somebody actually finds your profile and reaches out for help, your leads can be managed from right here inside the directory. You'll also get emails with those. So I want to jump out and show you, we just launched this yesterday. It's likely that some of the things you see here in the user interface could change, but we were excited to let the cat out of the bag. So some of our CPEs yesterday, Melissa's a great example. So she's got the CPE overlay, and you can see that she has thoroughly filled out her profile. She took the time to actually fill out the about copy, give contact information. She has her own brand for the service she's providing. She has a properly linked website. She has an appointment booking link. She has everything here that someone would need to say, wow, this is a really credible professional. And I think I would trust them to help. You can also endorse your fellow CPEs. So similar to LinkedIn, you can actually write a recommendation or endorse them for certain specialties. If you click send a message or use this over here, this is your lead capture tool. So this is where the consumer or the other professional would actually be able to become a lead and you would be notified. And Melissa has listed her specialties as investor, broker agent, and wholesaler. So Melissa's a great example of a role model, a textbook CPE. She's taken all this to heart. She's been very thorough in describing her service. She has a brand for the service. It's not specific to real estate only. So she has a URL that's not real estate specific. She has several calls to action. They can contact her through the site. They can book directly into her calendar. And she's listed all of her other qualifications here. So this is a really great example of a CPE profile showing Melissa as a professional in her market. Let's see, who else do we have? Bud Thompson won't mind if I call him out. So this is because this is new. Bud Thompson is one of the very first certified probate experts in the United States. He took the course when I think in 2013. Bud has done an incredible job filling out all of his information. I'll compliment him on everything, but he actually clicked the wrong link and he's not in here as a CPE. Because this is so new, we're actually going to go in and fix this. But Bud's a good sport. I figured he wouldn't mind this, and Bud will take care of this for you. So the reason it's important you use that link that I talked about in the beginning of this is so that you actually have the credentials that you've earned. Make sure that you actually do set up your profile as a CPE. And Gio's just gotten started. He came in, did a little bit, and hasn't finished yet. But that's better than nothing. I'm going to go ahead and award the gold star to Melissa. This has literally been up less than 24 hours, and she has done a very, very good job completing her profile. You guys can search for her in the directory. Use her profile as inspiration or guidance if you feel stuck. But this is the new estateprofessional.org directory. And we're excited to see where this can grow and how easy it will be for you to share referrals across the country when you come across ancillary probate, to receive referrals when somebody else comes across ancillary probate. And if you're having trouble building your vendor team, you may even be able to do that right here as adoption rates pick up and we have estate vendors from around the country join the platform. So I hope you get a lot of business from this. I hope you find it as a valuable resource. If you have any suggestions, please email support@probatemastery.com and let us know what you would like to see, what would make this most valuable to you. Thanks a lot.